We're already late. Miller's gonna have our necks.
Sorry, I had to get this fedora. Really pulls the look together, huh?
Oh God, I can't believe the guys convinced us to do an old-timey Friendsgiving themed dinner. I feel like such a dork.
Oh, well, I feel suave as hell. And you look good too.
Damn it, I knew I should have gone for the Sherlock look.
Ah, don't you mean Watson?
Let's get one thing clear. I'm the Sherlock in this friendship.
Poppycock!
Well, okay, if we do a 70s themed Christmas party or something, I get to be Cher and you have to be Sunny.
Ooh, fair enough.
Hello! Welcome to our humble abode, gentlewomen. We were expecting you. Please, do come in. May I take your hats and coat, gentlewomen?
Sure. I take it you're going for the whole, butler look, then.
Oh, yes, I'm stupidly obsessed.
Wow, you really are Sherlock after all.
Bantas! How wonderful! So wonderful. Please, make yourselves at home, please.
Hey!
Welcome! Happy Friendsgiving!
Happy classy Friendsgiving. Wow, Claire, way to show us up with the on-time arrival.
At least one of the tenants of room 605 understands the virtue of punctuality. She's actually been here for an hour helping me cook and get set up.
Sorry, Miller.
It's alright, you're here now, so let's get this rubber-rouser started, shall we? Wait! Rick is still in the bathroom. You know what? It's past 7:30. Rick should have shit before he came here. Alright, Kyler. I mean Miller. Here is the... Will you sit down, please, Toby?
Oh, right.
Thank you. Here is to us for finishing our first very round of college finals.
Yeah.
And even though Steve had to go home early, we still look forward to seeing him next quarter. So here's to going into winter break with good friends and with class and elegance.
Two good friends.
Two good friends. No one panic, there's candles in the kitchen.
I will go grab them.
Ow!
Found some. Oh, shit, I don't have anything to light them with.
Toby, I have a lighter. Catch.
What exactly are you expecting to happen there?
Is she dead?
What? No, it just looks like she's sleeping.
Out cold.
Did you hear what I just heard?
I think so.
What? She just snored.
Having shared a wall with Claire for the last 2 months, I've come to know her snores pretty well, and that, my friends, was not a tired snore or an exhausted snore. That was a stoned snore.
So, what are you saying?
Claire was
Drugged!
Did the lights go off for you guys too, or was that just the bathroom?
Rick, don't move. This is an active crime scene, and you are all suspects.
What are you talking about? What happened to Claire?
She was poisoned!
What the hell do you mean poison?
Claire was 4 days into her tolerance break. No joints, no edibles, no blunts, no nothing. See, she was trying to sober up before she went home this weekend because her parents are super anal about weed and are possibly going to drug test her. Yet here she lies, utterly zonked. Hello. Anna, do me a favor and grab my magnifying glass from my car.
I will get it!
Sprinkle. All right, everyone, this is an active crime scene. I need everyone to stay where they are. Toby, you let Claire recover in her bed.
One, two, three. Legs. Sorry.
It has taken approximately 45 minutes for an edible to kick in for Claire. I, having been at the Salvation Army shopping for a sweet-ass fedora, am the only one of us with a solid alibi, disqualifying me as a suspect. Therefore, I must be the one to solve this mystery.
Oh, look, both you and I know I didn't do it.
I don't know that for sure.
Jenna, what are you talking about? I love Claire. You know I would never try and sabotage our tolerance break.
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, every day would be Friendsgiving. Look, any detective worth her salt rules out no suspect. Look, I don't think you actually did it. You have, like, no real motive. But I have to go out and tell them something. I can't just go out there with candies and nuts.
Fine. I have an alibi, thank you very much.
Well,
I was taking my final while Miller and Claire were setting up.
do you have proof?
What?
Anna.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you have proof?
Final paper submitted at 7:09 p.m. Yeah, I concur. This checks out. You are free to go.
What? No, I'm helping you get to the bottom of this. Claire's my friend too.
All right. Then we tag team it. Watson.
Don't start.
Ow! No one eats until we all eat.
Those are some strong eddies she took. Who knows when she'll be up?
Oh, so you know which edibles she took. You just proved your guilt.
Calm down. I'm just using basic logic. Mine are the only edibles Claire would have access to in such a short time frame. Plus,
Zach and I made them together.
Don't look at me, I didn't do it.
Oh, so we're just supposed to take your word for it then?
Yes, because I'm an honest guy.
Honest people don't have to say that they're honest.
Toby, am I honest?
Yeah!
See?
Oh, don't get smart with me.
Oh, what? You gonna poison me too?
The only poison I'll be feeding you, sonny boy, is some delicious pop rock.
Oh, still feed him, but not me?
Stop some madness!
Enough. The only way we're getting to the bottom of this is by staying cool. Okay?
I'm cool.
yeah.
We're going to interview you one by one. If everyone's honest and transparent,
We'll wrap this debacle up right quick and get to feasting.
Rick, you're first.
First? Goodbye, Rick.
What is this? Are you playing mind games?
don't be smart with me, wise guy.
What happened to staying cool?
He's right. Rick, let's just talk. Now, I'll be honest, this doesn't look good for you. All right? The brownies you made were topped with rainbow sprinkles, correct?
Right.
And there was a red rainbow sprinkle found on the body of the deceased.
Stone.
Enough with the back talk, you son of a bitch.
Anna! Quick sidebar, please. Okay, I'm gonna need you to bring this whole bad cop thing like down just a tad.
Okay, well I can bring it down to like an 8, but no less. Yeah, what are you just trying to
This
I'm
down
trying to do
I'm just trying to
but
help
yeah,
you
so
clear up.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, Rick, we're not your enemy. All right, he's out there feigning innocence while we're in here grilling you. So, if you can just prove an alibi, we can get on to catching the real culprit.
Okay. Look, I've had the shits all day. Bad shits. I almost didn't come to this party because of my shits, okay? I've been stuck in the bathroom the whole day. Ladies, I've been in no shape to poison anyone, for I have been poisoned myself. Goddamn chimichangas.
Based on the noises coming from the bathroom when we came in, that checks out.
Tell me, Rick, who do you think did it?
I don't know, okay? But Zach and I split those brownies 50-50. He had as much access to the murder weapon as I did.
It wasn't me.
Prove it.
Well, I've been too busy cooking to poison anyone. Do you seriously believe that I would sabotage my own Friendsgiving dinner after all the blood, sweat, and tears I put into that pot roast?
Ew! There's blood and sweat in the chicken.
I was tidying. I was dressing the table, doing my butler duties.
Your butler duties?
Yes, I tried to help Mueller. He can tell you this. He can tell you. He didn't even allow me in the kitchen while they were cooking. So even if I wanted to get to Claire, I couldn't if I tried.
But yes, Toby seemed busy. But I didn't have my eye on him all the time. He's a klutz, you see. And I banished him from the kitchen after he dropped the dessert tray on his way out of the oven. And now not everyone might get dessert. Although, I suppose the brownie desserts will be far less appetizing now anyway.
Frankly, I've been too busy getting myself stoned to waste my pot on anyone else.
That's not a strong alibi.
Look, I sold the rest of the edibles anyway. I have Venmo receipts I can show you.
For Pottery Barn, broccoli, gas, and hemorrhoid cream.
It can't exactly say illegal drugs, can it, detective?
Ah,
Has to be something inconspicuous, something people won't question.
And you thought hemorrhoids was the best option.
My creativity's not on trial here. What?
even so, those are only 4 charges.
I ate the rest of the edibles.
That's awful convenient. Anyway, you can prove it.
I can give you a stool.
How would I have gotten Claire to take the edible anyways? She wanted to get high the least. Do you think I force-fed it to her? I
Didn't.
Eat!
I think we can safely strike Miller off the list. I mean, you saw how intense he was treating the dinner. No way would he sabotage it just to pull a stunt like this.
And Rick has clear means. He has receipts showing that he sold 6 of the 10 edibles, leaving 4 left for criminal use.
And he's the only transplant outside of 514 and 605. He's the weakest emotional connection to Claire.
Toby has a flimsy alibi, but no explicit means, and I don't see a motive. Besides, he's so invested in this butler role, I can't imagine him breaking character just to pull such a juvenile prank.
Remember, a good detective keeps their personal biases out of it.
To what exactly are you referring?
Nothing.
That just leaves Zach. Now, he says he ate all of his edibles, but that is just his word. I mean, his stash is empty, but he could have emptied it into Claire's stomach. Though he is pretty stoned. Too stoned to lie about this.
So, what?
I can't say for certain until I've checked the rest of Rick's edibles and made sure all of them are accounted for. But that still leaves the question of why. What would Rick stand to gain from wasting his weed on Claire? I mean, I don't even think I've seen them have a single conversation.
It's also the question of how. How did the culprit get Claire to take the edibles?
I don't know. Here, why don't you grab Rick's keys and make sure all 4 brownies are there and accounted for. If there's not, then we've got our answer, and I mean, he can tell us how he did it himself. Other than that, Zach's got to be our guy. I mean, he's just got his word, and at this point, that's just not enough.
You
Rick! I need your keys.
Huh?
I need your keys to check your alibi.
What? You know what? I have nothing to hide. Go ahead. The edibles are in the mini fridge in my room.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I trust the system.
I don't trust you.
Oh, bite me!
Oh, good one. You know I would be biting into a nice, juicy, perfectly cooked chicken breast right now if it wasn't for your sorry ass!
What is your beef with me, man? I didn't do it. In fact, your infallible confidence that I am a criminal makes me think that you are the real culprit.
You cooked the poison yourself!
So did Zach.
Don't rope me into this, bud.
I swear.
Well, glad to see you're all getting along.
Hey, can you give us the verdict already? I'm starving.
I second that.
Well, I can say one thing. One moment.
Hello?
Thank you. Well, now I can say 2 things for sure. One, we've ruled Miller out as a suspect.
Aha! I knew it! He's rising, Rick!
Not so fast. I've just received word that Rick's alibi checks out too. All edibles are safe and accounted for.
So what does this mean?
That leaves Zach as our primary suspect.
What? Are you serious?
Zach, I'm gonna need you to come with me. Toby, weren't you wearing gloves earlier?
Yes, of course. But I took some off.
Yeah, I can see that, but why?
Because my hands were getting hot.
Because your hands were getting hot.
Yeah.
Toby, I'm gonna need to see your gloves.
They are just gloves. What is the...
Well, I agree, but don't you also agree that a butler never takes off his gloves when he's entertaining company?
I suppose. But I'm not a real... I'm not actually a butler.
Oh, he could have fooled me about an hour ago. Now let me see your gloves.
Jenna, you know, I don't remember where I put them.
Oh, poppycock! I saw you put them in your pocket! Why are you lying, Toby? What are you hiding from me?
I don't, nothing. You know, fine.
I knew it!
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Shut
Oh,
up.
you shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut it.
Toby, stop! Can't outrun justice. Thanks, partner.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Words are wind. Now fingerprints. That's something.
I didn't know.
Take a breather. You're getting way too worked up. Toby, it's just us. Tell me everything.
Fine. It all started last week when Zach and Rick made the edibles. I bought one from each separately. They didn't know the other had sold me one. What can I say? I wanted an extra to take with me home over break. When it came time for Friendsgiving, I was so stoked to get into character and just chill out with the homies. But when it came time to get the night started, Claire had usurped me. As a longtime smoker, I've become pretty familiar with baking late night snacks, okay? The dessert, double fudge brownies, was gonna be my thing. My one thing. But Claire was being so uptight. She'd already even made the recipe and thrown it in the oven. It took a lot of convincing, but I eventually talked my way into the kitchen and was taking the brownies out of the oven when I accidentally dropped them. So, yeah, okay, I guess Claire and Miller had a point. But they didn't have to be dicks about it. Anyway, when I was picking up the dirty brownies, I swapped one for the edible. Since Claire was shitting on my recipe, I insisted she taste test it for herself. I pretended to add a pinch of sprinkles for extra flair, and I gave it to her. I was hoping she would get baked and chill out, maybe forget about my ban on the kitchen for a little while, but I swear, I knew nothing about her tolerance break or anything like that. I didn't mean any harm by it.
Well, that's quite the story.
It's true, I swear.
I know. I believe you, but that doesn't make it any less petty or immature. I really didn't expect this. From you.
I know. I hope I hope this doesn't make you see me differently.
No, I still see you as the same stoner dork who's seen way too many episodes of The Office and wants to be a prankster like Jim. But I'm not the one you need to justify yourself to. And I think Miller would appreciate an apology too. Well, I will leave you to it.
First off, I would like to thank Jenna and Anna for their sleuthing skills that allowed us to start dinner, even if it was 2 hours late.
Well, better late than never, I say.
Exactly. Next, I would like to thank Claire for being so chill about being poisoned.
I second that one.
Hey, there are worse ways to be murdered than by stoning.
What about your tolerance break?
Whatever. Toby was kind of right. I've been too stressed. I just want to enjoy this feast with you guys.
Here! And finally to our microwave for making all this cold food alive once more. Cheers, everybody. Let's dig in.
That I was not invited to Friendsgiving. I mean, Toby and I are like best friends. Come on! What was he thinking? Oh, I mean, I've had to hear about these boys! That's it. I'm getting revenge.